What's going on, guys? My name's RoleplayingRykin, and first off I'd like to thank We Are The Order for giving me this opportunity to post to their channel. Now I'd also like to thank PS3 Righty, who let them know about me and let me know about them, just so we could get in contact with each other and try and put together a plan for a series that I hope to do in the future. Now, who am I and what do I do? Well, my name's RoleplayingRykin, or Rykin for short, and I used to do Let's Plays and about 30-minute long videos of campaigns and just commentate over them and try to do funny commentaries. Now, I became very ill over the summer and I had to take about a month to a month and a half's break from YouTube. Now, just to note, I hadn't played Battlefield in about a year. It had been a while since I'd played it. I had a negative KD when I left it of about 0.75, and I wasn't really that good at the game. Now, when it comes for me doing Let's Plays, they were half-an-hour videos, 7 days a week. It takes me 10 hours to upload a video because I have a really bad internet connection with an upload speed of 0.26 most times and 0.46 when on a good time. What this ended up being was I just couldn't go online. I had to always have my hard line plugged in, and the Wi-Fi wasn't strong enough to be doing both at the same time, or else I'd be waiting for like 2 days for a Let's Play to upload. So I sort of just stopped doing online gaming. Now, when it came to taking my month and a half break, I went back and I started playing with my squad again, just getting into it, and I did end up improving. I was a lot better at the game when I came back, but I was still running negative. So I went around and I started looking at tutorials and just trying to be a smarter player, improving my headset so I had better audio quality, upping my sensitivity so I could react a lot faster, and also try and deal with the guys that run at you, jump on the spot and flip around and knife you because they have max sensitivity. If you have a high sensitivity, you can sort of fight back against them. A lot of the time you won't be expecting it and they'll still get the knife off on you. Now, what ended up happening was my KTD ended up really improving, my aim got a lot better, just my overall gameplay got better. I was able to be a lot more aware of what was going on and just time how I was going to perform on the battlefield and where I was going to go and just be a smarter player. So when I was on my break, I decided, hey, you know what? If I end up going back to YouTube, I'm going to go back as a Battlefield 3 channel and Battlefield 4 and just focus on that, because there's a lot of people crossing over from other franchises such as Call of Duty or Team Fortress, and a lot of those people come over to Battlefield a little bit intimidated and at a loss. Battlefield performs a lot different than other multiplayers. I wouldn't call it realistic, but the mechanics are definitely different. There's more recoil, there's bullet drop, there's suppression, all these things that people have to deal with, and then there's the next layer of tanks and jets and choppers that people have to worry about that they're not really used to getting involved with in other franchises. So I wanted to start a series that would try to help these people out, help people that just want to know a little bit more about Battlefield 3. So when I came back, I started this series called Know Your Gun, which goes through the stats and statistics of each and every weapon, tells you which they're best suited for, what attachments work well, the recoil damage model, rate of fire, all these different stats that people don't really know about. They just sort of pick up the weapon and use it, and some people would spray and pray with that weapon, some people would use a 4-shot burst, whereas a 2-shot burst would be better with the weapon, and I just wanted to let people know what it's better at doing. And it ended up being a pretty fun series to do, and I really enjoyed just looking over stats and trying to help people out. Now, the gameplay here is the M98B, and I'm on TDM, and it's the first time I've really used the bolt action rifles at long range in about over a year. Now, I had used the JNG 90 for a Know Your Gun, and I ended up doing pretty well with that. Now, I wanted to go and brush up on my skills again and just try and get better with bolt action rifles, because they're one of the more difficult tools to use in the game. Now, I ended up going 30-15 on my first game with the M98B, and I'm going to be putting up a gameplay on the 26th of September, which is the M98B on Strike at Karkand, where I lock down an entire half of the map in the center, in the middle of the chaos, and I go on some really big kill streaks with that weapon. So if you're interested in checking out that, there's going to probably be a link down in the description which can direct you over to my channel. Now, what do I have planned for We Are The Order? I'm hoping to do a bi-weekly or weekly series called Battlefield Trip Fridays, and what this is you send me a gameplay, I watch over it and just analyze it, see what you did right or what you did wrong, certain things that led to you winning a game or guarding an MCOM or losing a flank or losing an objective, and just things you can do to better your gameplay, little things that if you're thinking about them in the back of your mind when you're playing the game, it'll end up improving your game drastically. Now, I'm hoping this will just help people. There can be live commentaries in there can be squad chat, there could be no squad chat, or it can just be no commentary at all. It doesn't matter, as long as as it's a gameplay that you're happy for me to analyze and put up on YouTube, just for everyone to see what you did right, what you did wrong, and how you ended up winning. Something that you're proud to put up, or else you don't know why something went wrong in that game that you ended up losing. Now, the thing about Battlefield is it doesn't really matter whether you win or lose the game, as long as you're happy with your performance. There's been a lot of times where I've lost the game overall, but I think that me and my squad performed to the point where in our own minds we had won that game a lot earlier. There have been points where there's just so many tickets on a rush map that the only reason they end up taking those objectives is literally by brute force. Now, if we're happy with our performance at the end of the game, then it's okay, we don't mind losing it. Sometimes the team is also a lot better than us, and we're happy to say, well, that team was the victors, they were better players. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this episode, and if you like it, please feel free to leave it a much appreciated up rating. If you're not subscribed to We Are The Order, hop on over there, give them a like, subscribe to them. What they're building is really good. I am more than happy to join this team and help to better other people's performance and my own, and learn from you guys as much as you learn from me. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this episode, and until next time, take care and peace out, bros.